is Kelly Cheatham. I'm a digital learning specialist for Fort Worth ISD. This is a student video tutorial about how to record FlipGrid videos using the FlipGrid camera. To get started, you'll want to access your teacher's FlipGrid topic. If you're looking for more information about how to do that, you can watch our previous video. So I am using a student account here. I've accessed my teacher's topic, and to record a new video, I'm going to scroll down and click on the big green plus button, and it will bring up my FlipGrid camera. So we're going to talk about some of the features of your FlipGrid camera today as we learn how to record a video for our teacher. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the top right-hand corner. We have some different features up there. You'll notice that my teacher set a time limit of 2 minutes. I'll see that here. When I start recording, I'll see that value count down, so I'll know how much time I have left. Underneath that, I have the ability to see the directions and any attachments for this current topic. So if I forget what I'm supposed to be responding to, that little icon will open up those directions and then any attachments my teacher has put with that topic. And then the next button there is a sticky note. Now, a quick note about this, your sticky note will not be visible in your video, so this is just a note for yourself. You could use this to write a script or just some reminders of things you want to talk about through your video. And while I see it on the screen now, when we publish our video, it will not be visible to our classmates. All right. Moving down, I have some options just above my record button. And some of these options may or may not be visible to you. Your teacher has the ability to turn them on and off. So if you don't see some of these buttons, it's because your teacher has turned off that feature. The first one is our filter button. It allows us to change the appearance of our image. And to get rid of any filters you've turned on, you can click on that last button to clear them. The next button allows us to add text on top of our video. So it allows us to choose a color to start with. And then when I type, it'll put that text right in the middle of my screen. When I'm ready for that text to go away, all I need to do is go up to the top of my screen and click on clear, and it will make that go away. The next button is my stickers button. So as I am talking, if I need a prop to help with my story, I can add props in, little stickers in to discuss as I am talking. Again, to get rid of them, I can use that clear button. The next two buttons are actually used together a lot of times. So the first one allows me to draw using my mouse on top of the screen. So I can choose a color, and then as I click and drag, I could write or draw. The next button allows me to cover up my face with a board, so either a whiteboard or a blackboard. And then I could write on top of that. So this is a great way to show your work in a video for your teacher. And then to get rid of the board, I can click on that board button, and that last option clears that board away. To get rid of the writing, I'll use that clear button at the top, and it will go away. The last option at the bottom here is my photo sticker option. This allows me to choose any picture that I have saved on my computer and add it into my video. So I'll add this picture of Shadow. And then in my video, I could talk about Shadow while I have his picture right on that screen. So that's using our photo sticker feature. Again, to get rid of that picture, I'll just click on that clear button and it will go away. So those are our different options just above our record button. To start recording, it's really simple. I'll click on that record button. It will count down. And then watch that white section grow. That's telling me how much time I've used. I'll also notice that it is counting down in the top right-hand corner. And then as I'm recording, I can use any of these different features that we just talked about in my video. When I am done recording this section, I'll hit the pause button. I can either throw it away if I don't like what I've done so far and start again, or I can click next. It'll let me review my clip. I can decide, do I like it as is? Do I need to edit that clip, or do I need to add more video? So if I need to edit my video clip, I'll click on this video clip that's right underneath my face here. So I'll click on this clip. It'll bring me to that trimming section, so I can go in and I can cut away the beginning and end of my video clip here by dragging these handles along that bar there. right? And when I feel confident in that trim, I can go ahead and confirm it, and it will cut away the beginning and the end of that video clip. At this point in time, again, I can decide whether I think my video is complete or whether I need to add more. If I need to add more video, I'll go back over to this Add More button. You'll notice it will bring me back to my camera. And before we submit our video, I want to show you there is an option in FlipGrid to record your screen, which is a really cool thing. So we're going to get there by clicking those three dots next to your camera. And you'll notice that that first option there is to do a screen recording. When I click on that, it will bring me this screen, and I'll click on Start Screen Recording. I'll select my screen and then Share. Again, it will count down, and now it's officially recording whatever I do on my computer screen. So I can go and click on other tabs. I can bring up other programs. I can show my teacher an assignment I've done in my Google Drive. So anything that I do on my computer screen is currently being recorded in my video. And when I'm done with my screen recording, I can click back on my FlipGrid tab, and then I'll click Stop Recording. Again, it's going to bring me to this clip review. I can come in and I can review my clip. I can trim my clip as needed. And then when I am confident that my video is completely done, I'll click that Next button. The last step in my video portion is to take a selfie. And that selfie is the image that pops up when my video shows up on my classmate's screen. So kind of keep that in mind. Again, you may or may not see some of these different features depending on what your teacher has selected in her settings. So I have all of those same options right now. I can choose stickers to put on my video. All right, so I can choose those stickers to add. And then when I'm ready to take my picture, I'll click on the little camera button and click Next. And the final screen that pops up is just asking for some details about my video. So if I need to change my display name so that my teacher knows who I am, I can do that. I could add a title to my video, and then I could add a link to any other resources I want to attach to my video. When I am good here, I can click on Submit Video. And now this video is visible to my teacher and then probably also my students. Again, that depends on your teacher's settings, but my students in this case are able to see this video and comment on it.